Life moves fast. Whether you're building a business, protecting your family, or planning for the future, you need a team you can trust. At the Glessner Group, we specialize in accounting, insurance, and financial solutions. 3 powerful services all under one roof. We're not just your advisors, we're your partners for life's big decisions. The Glessner Group, here for your future every step of the way. Visit us at theglessnergroup.com. Stop by today.
We're Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, and we're gonna save you. We've got it down to a science, an absolute state of art. We do it all, restoration, cleaning, and reconstruction. When disaster strikes, just pick up the phone. We're Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, and we're gonna save you.
My name is Dr. Mark Hoffbauer, and I'm a foot and ankle surgeon with WVU Medicine. We saw a lot of advances within our profession with regard to how we treated athletes, especially from the surgical techniques like lateral ankle stabilizations and how we fixed fractures in athletes and how the biomechanics of how these people get hurt and how their foot functions. They're aggressive and wanting to get back, and so you can work with them on their protocols to get them where they need to be. So I've always enjoyed that part of it.
Project BEST has been helping build the Ohio Valley since 1984. Our mission is simple: to educate the public and advocate for union construction throughout the Upper Ohio Valley. When you hire a Project BEST contractor, you're getting a highly skilled workforce that completes projects safely, on time, and on budget. You're also supporting local workers, keeping jobs and dollars right here in the Ohio Valley. Learn more about our contractors and construction unions at projectbest.com.
My name is Patrick Storr, and I'm a physical therapist with WVU Medicine. A lot of people in the Valley have the misconception that you need to leave the area to get a good joint replacement. I've been a physical therapist in the Valley for 32 years. I've rehabbed countless numbers of total knee, total hip replacement patients. The techniques that they use here are just as advanced as anyone else, and the outcomes. That's what I look at as a therapist. The outcomes are just as good, if not better, than anybody else.
I meet people every single day who are dealing with injury, dealing with a loss of a loved one, who are dealing with a situation in their darkest hour. Fortunately, I get to be a part of that story. I get to help them work through that problem. The Stucky Firm is here for you to provide you the resources and experience that you need to get back on your feet.
This game is once in a century. Be there at West Bank Arena on April 12th. Go to HarlemGlobetrotters.com for your tickets to the 100-year tour.
And a lot of times, the best views come from the hardest climbs. And now the finale to crown the state champion here in West Virginia as these teams converge on Wheeling, West Virginia. Good afternoon and welcome inside the broadcast. It is time for the Varsity High School State Championships here in West Virginia, presented by WVU Medicine. I'm Chris Thoburn alongside of Hudson Davis. Hudson, these two teams were on a collision course almost all season long. They collided already once this year, a 4-4 tie, and now they're going to settle it. Who is the king of West Virginia here in the next few minutes?
It is such a coincidence to me that they tied 4-4 in that regular season game. And just to come back to the finals now for revenge, to really prove who's the best in the championships, I mean, it can't get any better than that.
Yeah, absolutely. There is going to be a winner settled here tonight, whether it's going to be in regulation, whether it's in overtime. Nobody is skating out at here with a tie game. It's going to come down to this, the number 1 ranked Mohawks of Morgantown and the number 2 Patriots of Wheeling Park High School. This is going to be an exciting game out here. Hudson, both these teams, a lot of firepower out there. It's going to come down basically to maybe who can touch the puck last. But I tell you what, I was walking around out there. Both these teams are fired up and ready to go.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we heard, I don't know whose music it was last game, but they were 100% bumping some kind of hype music. And look at them as they take the rink here. Everybody just zooming around super fast.
They're already having fun. They're already having some fun out there, but they know they got to take care of business. So these guys are ready to go. Park will be wearing the all red here tonight, and the Mohawks rather in the all white. But this is going to be an exciting matchup. Like I said, the fact that these two teams met already, you know there's going to be some animosity in this one.
Oh yeah, and Morgantown's road to the finals. They beat Central in the semifinals yesterday, and that was an absolute barn burner. Mohawks just sent so many shots deep towards Central, and I mean, they were looking unbeatable there. Central obviously put up a very good fight, but Mohawks came down on top. And Park's road, beating the Vipers in the semifinals, that was just an offensive onslaught from the Patriots in that game, going up 8-1. Or 8-0 in that game. Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, Haley Hastings with the shutout in that game for Wheeling Park. More than likely going to get the nod here to start this championship game after the shutout against the Vipers. I mean, another team that had a lot of offensive firepower, but we said it in the middle school game. We're going to say it again in the high school game. The best defense sometimes is the best offense there. And Wheeling Park yesterday, they just took domination from start to finish, and they're going to look to continue that success here today.
Yeah, the Patriots come out super fast, super just they're already in their flow state here. And same with the Mohawks. I'm seeing the starting goalie for the Mohawks is looking like it is going to be Xander Bailey?
Yeah, Bailey was the one that started yesterday.
Yeah.
Now Ryan Lee Lowe's in there taking the warm-ups now. So we'll see who might potentially be the starter. But yeah, Bailey was the one that started that game yesterday. And here's the other thing, too. I mean, a lot of point men here. They can score goals. I mean, we saw it yesterday. Graybeck from Wheeling Park is able to carry the puck up there. You have Robbins that does it on the Morgantown side of things. So this is going to be an exciting game, like we mentioned. And Park getting a little bit more firepower back into the lineup. Number 2, Owen Abraham. He wasn't available yesterday, but he will be in the lineup here today for the state championship game. And just looking forward to an exciting start, but it's going to have to be a quick start out there again. You're going to have to get on the board, but here's the thing. You might get that first goal, but you cannot hold back by any means because these teams can put up a lot of points out there.
Yeah, once you're knocking on the doorstep there and you finally open it up for that goal, you can't let your foot off the pedal there, especially for these two just super high-octane offenses.
Looking at the guys warming up down there. Get a look at backup goaltender Alex Shape. And then Xander Bailey down here on the other side for Morgantown.
And just like in the middle school game, we have the trophy. This time it is the Bob Otten trophy sitting in the middle of these two teams, and they are going to be poised and probably staring at that trophy in between these breaks here.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just kind of that mindset with hockey, where I can't remember the actual term for it, but you just sit there and you kind of just visualize everything. You stare down at the ice, you stare down at that trophy, whatever it takes to be able to get your bodies moving, get yourself motivated. That's what you look at for here. And I mean, this is just going to be an absolute barn burner, an absolute war between these teams. And, Morgantown, only 7 seniors on this team, so there is a lot of returning firepower for them next year. Wheeling Park, a pretty senior-heavy team, and, these two teams are ready to go to war.
Yeah, Park's main guys, Luke Simonetti and Cooper Abraham, are both seniors. So, like you said, Morgantown does have a lot of underclassmen on their team, though. So, bright future ahead. I mean, bright future ahead for both of these teams, realistically.
Absolutely, indeed. As we are getting set here, we'll have the intros from all the players once again. I know we had somebody down there for Park doesn't have a game jersey on, so we're going to have to find out who's wearing the blank jersey down there. I guess we're going to call that number 0. No idea. As the Patriots now gathering around the net. Andrew Dalton down there with our camera, getting a nice view of the back of the jerseys here. Andrew Dalton himself, Wheeling Park High School native, or alum, I should say. Wheeling, West Virginia native was where I was trying to go with that one. The Mohawks poised, ready to go out here as well.
It's Championship Sunday.
As you can hear, Mike Anthony getting
Ladies
excited down there, our PA
Championship
announcer.
Sunday here at West Banco Arena. This is the West Virginia State Hockey Championships, presented by WVU Medicine. The championship matchup you're about to see features 2 teams that have battled their way to get to this moment today. Competing for the West Virginia State Championship looks a lot like last year.
Yeah, this is a
the
rematch.
visiting team on the scoreboard tonight, the defending state champions, the Wheeling Park Patriots.
Yeah, Wheeling Park, the defending state champs.
Yep. And the home team, the Mohawks of Morgantown.
The Mohawks of Morgantown, nice contingency up here. Yeah, these two teams met last year, a 7-4 victory for the Wheeling Park Patriots.
Let's meet the teams.
So here we go for meeting the teams here.
For Wheeling Park, welcome number 2, Owen Abraham.
There's Owen Abraham.
You mentioned he is a returning player. He was not in the lineup
Number 4,
yesterday.
Gavin Hurdlick.
There's Gavin Hurdlick.
Number 6, Andrew Conley.
So Conley's actually wearing 6. We had him as 5 on our roster.
Number 9, Trevor Heinerman.
And number 9, Trevor Heinerman.
Number 10, Parker Jasko.
So it is Parker Jasko. I do apologize.
Number 16, Jacob Robinson.
Jacob Robinson.
And look at these bleach blonde
Number
Patriots
19,
over here.
Brody Groom.
I think that has got to be some kind of tradition within the team.
Yeah. So Brody
Number
Groom.
21, Sam Rocky.
Sam Rocky.
Number 22, Mason Velas.
Mason Velas.
Number 24, Braden Davis.
Braden Davis.
Number 25, Luke Simonetti.
Simonetti, a big hat trick last night.
Number 26, Daniel Tadich.
So Daniel Tadich is wearing 26.
Number 27, Logan Roxby.
I kind of wish they could do this before every game. Get these number changes.
Yeah.
Number 28, Haley Hastings.
Haley Hastings, the netminder.
Number 31, Alex Shape.
I wonder if there's any relation between Haley Hastings and Central's goal.
34, Xavier Shaw.
Xavier Shaw. There sure is.
Number 47, Cooper Abraham.
Another huge part of that Patriots
49,
offense.
Brody Davis.
So it is Brody Davis that has the blank jersey on. That's what I thought. I was like, wait a minute.
Number 59, Kyle Miller.
Kyle Miller.
And number 91, Theo Klubnik. And a big happy birthday.
They have a birthday there for Theo Grabick. And coming out of the lineup there, number 92, Denny Belly, was in the lineup yesterday.
Let's
Getting
meet the
all
Mohawks.
scratches. The head coach,
Number 3,
Matto
Brooks
Kret.
Nelson.
Owen Nelson for Morgantown.
Number 5, Ryan Lee Lowe.
Ryan Lee Lowe, netminder.
Number 10, Ryder Baker.
Ryder Baker, he played extremely physical in yesterday's game.
11, Cameron Smith.
Cameron Smith.
It's going to be interesting to see these teams' defenses. We didn't really get
Number
to see a lot of that.
No.
Brandon Custer.
No, because their offenses were flying around.
Yep.
Number 15, Cooper Cox. Number 17, James Robbins.
James Robbins, big defenseman there.
Number 19, Owen Young.
Owen Young.
Number 20, Kai Byers.
Kai Byers.
21, Justin Daffner.
Justin Daffner.
Daffner was another name we were saying a lot during that Mohawks game.
Let's welcome
Absolutely.
22, Max Walker.
Max Walker.
29, Luke Quigley.
Luke Quigley, one of the seniors. Whoa, wiped out. It'll be all right.
Safe, safe.
Our PA announcer saying safe.
Yeah, Mike Anthony there, the
36,
legend.
Xander Bailey.
Xander Bailey, big game last night.
$40, Jackson Seagraves.
Jackson Seagraves.
Number 41, Sierra Mazie.
Sierra Mazie. She's off to play college hockey after this season.
55, Cooper Helen.
Cooper Helen had a big game as well.
71, Jonathan Price.
Jonathan Price.
88, Dominic Petrucci.
Don Petrucci.
And 91, Max Schneider.
91, Max Snyder, which we did not have on the roster.
He's 93 for the record.
93.
All right, folks, please stand now.
And now we're going to turn it over for our national
playing
anthem.
our national anthem.
All right, folks, the pregame festivities is over. It's Morgantown.
The
It's
coaches for
Wheeling
today,
Park. The West Virginia State Championship on the line here as these teams are ready to do battle for the second time this season. Welcome back into the broadcast here. Chris Thoburn alongside of Hudson Davis, and it is varsity hockey action time here. Hudson, I'm excited. You can feel the electricity here in the building. And of course, it's at the other side is where our cameras are, but I tell you what, we have a real nice crowd on hand here at West Banco Arena.
Oh yeah, the hard cam shot should definitely be flipped around. I won't lie. There's a lot more crowd on the other side, but it's okay. Well, here you go. You're getting a nice camera shot right there.
There we go.
But
Get it down to Andrew Dalton there and our entire team at 1JB Media. Thank you guys so much. What a first-class broadcast they put on down there, the entire team. Thank you so much, and we are just ready to roll in this one.
Before this starts, I just got to say thank you to everybody for inviting me onto this opportunity
to
have the color commentary for the State Hockey Championship. I am so excited to be calling this, and I couldn't be more grateful to be here.
And congratulations on your first championship earlier today, and now we get to do it for round 2 here. Haley Hastings will take her place between the pipes over there to our right, which would be your left if you're watching on YouTube, and then getting the start for Morgantown will be number 36, Xander Bailey, and we are getting ready to get underway. Parker Jasko into the middle there, and Tadich wins the faceoff back. Simonetti starting over there on the far side. Cooper Helen giving chase as Simonetti will bring it back into his own end here for Wheeling Park. Gets it up to Robinson, unable to get the pass over to Roxby. Blowing a tire there is Robbins, and getting it back through is Simonetti. And now the Patriots battling down here in the corner. Jasko kicks it back out, unable to evade Roxby's stick. He has to get on his horse there, as right in the vicinity there is Cooper Helen being bumped off the puck. Puck's going to go back into the Mohawk zone. They have to touch up on the delayed offsides just underway here in the West Virginia State Championship game. Jasko, who got the scoring started yesterday for Wheeling Park, brings it around the boards. It's going to be intercepted there at the red line by Cox, and then Dafter's just going to jump it in on his backhand. Robinson with Helen giving chase. Those two collide behind the net. Helen took the majority of that hit, bringing it in there. They were looking for Dom Petrucci, and he was unable to get the pass. Puck comes right back out to center ice and will be dumped back in where Robinson will pick it up for Wheeling Park. Being pressured there by Petrucci. Petrucci able to hit it around there momentarily, and Hutterlich a little bit too much on that one, and it'll be an icing call, and the face-off will come to the blocker side of the senior in Haley Hastings.
And I think you were right on the call before this game, Chris. They are definitely starting this game out with a fire underneath them. Nobody is taking any breaks here. They're both trying to get the first goal and carry that momentum through the rest of the game.
Wheeling Park on this face-off, going to line up for a cross here. Here was a shot by Custer. Goes to the right there of Haley Hastings. Graybeck picking it up back there behind the net. Hastings tried to dive out for that one. It slid underneath her glove, and the Patriots trying to bring it out of their offensive zone, and they do. And we had a whistle. It's going to come all the way back down, so I'm not sure if that went out of play. Might have touched a Patriot along the bench there. There was that shot that came right through the crease. Samuel Rocky rather, was giving chase on that one. So face-off upcoming here for the Patriots and the Mohawks. Price is in there for the Mohawks. Face-off's going to be one back. Custer tried to turn that shot around. It was blocked momentarily by Miller, and it'll be dumped back into the corner here. Controlling it over there for Morgantown is Custer. He's being pressured off the puck by Rocky. Graybeck pressuring Petrucci over on the far side. Here comes Cooper Abraham. Picking it up over on the far side. Gain center red and will dump it in. Davis going towards the net here as Abraham is separated from the puck behind. And Custer brings it back up here. Petrucci is going to be stood up there by Cooper Abraham and Rocky. Puck goes down into the corner now for Price. It will be spun around there by Hederlich. Gets back up there after being dumped down near the crease. And Morgantown controlling here, and it'll be dumped back out and going for an icing. So neither team able to find a shot just yet. 14:44, but the ice being tilted right now in favor of the Mohawks.
And the Patriots making a quick switch there, trying to change some things up. Maybe feel out the Mohawks a little bit more here. And just like their regular season game, I'm assuming it's straight stalemate here.
Owen Abraham in the faceoff circle. Now it'll be Simonetti. Three-man stack over on that far side. Faceoff is won and controlled by the Mohawks. The puck's going to go back behind the goaltender in Hastings. Roxby getting it up there. Groom able to hit Owen Abraham out of the neutral zone. Abraham looking for someone to pass it. Has Simonetti a sneaky little shot on goal. I don't think it ever made it on there. It hit off the side of the net. Now a shot makes it on there, and we have our first official shot on goal for the game coming at the hands of the Patriots. Bailey stifles that one aside and bringing it up to the far side boards. That's going to be Morgantown. Simonetti now has it back by the blue line. Simonetti starting up on the rush for Wheeling Park. He still has it on his stick, trying to go back into forehand, collides into one of the defenders, and it'll be dumped back in as Robinson tries to send one towards goal. Snyder gets it over on the far side for Morgantown and dumps it back across the middle, and knocking that one away is Nelson, and going for a line change was Nelson for the Mohawks. Robinson trying to bring it back up here for Park. It's going to be stolen away by the captain, Cox, for Morgantown. Roxby has it slide off of his stick. It'll be dumped back in here by Helen. Hastings plays this one out with the stick, but Cox gets it off the rebound and finds the back of the net, and Morgantown's on the board. It's 1-0.
And the captain of the Mohawks, Cooper Cox, coming in there super strong, right on to that Patriots defense. And look at this, just an unlucky bounce there from Hastings, and Cooper Cox comes in and just absolutely dominates that puck.
Yeah, Hastings, if she could have got that stick out a little bit quicker, could have dumped it behind the net, but Cox just comes in barreling and just gets that rebound and puts it by Hastings, and it's now 1-0 in favor of the Mohawks early in this one. Mohawks, Robbins hits it off the skate. Jasko picks it up for Wheeling Park. He's going to be upended coming into the zone there by Robbins. It's going to be dumped out to the far side. Helen can't handle it. Simonetti grabs it for Wheeling Park. Being pressured by Ryder Baker. Simonetti, the assistant captain, bringing it around the corner. It's going to hit off the leg of Justin Daffner from Morgantown, and coming back across the middle here is Helen. Helen fanned on the shot. It's going to slide on there as Hastings going to stick it aside. Helen tries to fire it back over the middle to Daffner. Ryder Baker gets it at the blue line, takes a few odd bounces, goes off to the blocker side of Hastings. Price in the corner being knocked off the puck there, and it's good. They're going to play on here as being tripped up on that play was Rocky. Robbins kicks it over to the far side now to Baker. Baker just slides it past the sprawling stick there of Simonetti, and Don Petrucci picks it up here for Morgantown. Intercepted by Simonetti. Petrucci able to get back into the play here and gets it up to Custer, who brings it out across to center ice. Simonetti steals it back for the Patriots. Looking for somebody to pass to, evades a lot of the players, and here's a shot and a save made by Bailey. That one popped back out there and left a rebound. Bailey lost his stick on the play. Miller gets it on the backhand. Here's one shot, never made it on goal. Simonetti gets it over in the far side corner. Out to Robbins, who has a lot of time. Fires one towards the goal, and a save made and a shot by Hederlich, and it's going to go wide. Hederlich gets it in the middle again, as does Simonetti. A scramble in front, and good defense there by Ryder Baker and Robbins for Morgantown, but those guys are absolutely gassed and have to come off for a change. Petrucci gets out front, a shot and a save made by Hastings, as blitzing in there was Custer. 11:36 and counting here in the first period. Wheeling Park out shooting Morgantown 3-2, but the Mohawks have a 1-0 lead. Cooper Abraham lets this one slide by him, and going back to retrieve it there for the Mohawks is Owen Young. Hederlich being double teamed in the corner. Puck rolls back behind the goaltender Bailey. And now it's going to come out to Robbins as there's a collision over on the far side. Cooper Abraham trying to get it out. Tried to get it over to Hederlich in front. And the puck goes just wide as Abraham's going to put his body into Byers. Rocky able to keep it in for the Patriots. Owen Abraham has it over on the far side. And he's going to have it knocked off his stick. And this puck's going to roll all the way down for an icing call. And it'll be a face-off in the offensive zone for Wheeling Park.
And Morgantown doing a great job here, almost putting two men on one in terms of Simonetti and Cooper Abraham. Whenever they come up into that offensive zone, they are immediately targeted by the Mohawks, and that is what's going to keep them from getting scored on here.
There was the shot there by Robbins, Simonetti just tried to put it right back through the post. I didn't realize Bailey didn't even have his stick right there. I knew he had lost it at one point.
Yeah, him and Simonetti, I think, had some contact there.
Yeah, it was just kind of one of those as a big hit thrown there by Snyder on Owen Abraham as the puck comes out to neutral ice here. Robinson picks it up for the Patriots. He's going to use the board there. Owen Abraham tried to backhand it in there, but Daffner gets it. Back over to Cox. He was looking for Daffner, breaking in there on the slot. Big hit there in the corner. Morgantown really bringing the physical game out here. Here goes Owen Abraham. Whiffs on the shot there. Snyder picks him up over on the far side. Referee's arm immediately goes up, and I think we might have coincidental minors here, or somebody might be going on the power play.
The Patriots, whenever they're on offense, they're doing a very good job at avoiding those poke checks across the middle. And that's what's keeping them deep into that Morgantown territory.
So it's going to be Max Snyder. He's going to take the rough there as he got his hands into the face of Owen Abraham. So Wheeling Park going on the power play here. Their first opportunity of the game. Face-off being won by Morgantown. The Mohawks try to clear it out. It's going to be kept in by the Patriots, but the cross blue line pass there, D to D, goes all the way back into the Patriots territory between Roxby and Jasko. Another turnover there as Cox is just going to dump this one down into the corner. It's going to go behind the goaltender in Hastings. Roxby going to pick it up back there for the Patriots. Going to leave it off for Simonetti. 9:57 in, counting in the first period. Morgantown leading 1-0 in the West Virginia State Championship game. Jasko going to bring it down into the corner as Quigley gives chase there. Simonetti picks his pocket, but runs into his own teammate. Puck comes out to the neutral zone. Jasko gets it over to the far side. This is going to be Simonetti rather. Simonetti coming in for the shot. Goes wide to the left of Bailey. Hederlich Child trying to throw one in there, and it ends up underneath Bailey, as now we have a few pushing and shoving there as players are going to be separated. Great job by Bailey just to be able to sit back on that puck. And there's the big hit that's being laid by Cooper Helen. And that was on Davis. Ever big hit there by Helen.
Just planted him right into the wall there. And yeah, that was tremendous defense from Xander Bailey there. And also, if you didn't see, James Robbins was kind of in there, number 17, and he was helping get that puck out of the slot.
The net kind of came a little bit dislodged down there. 1:06 remaining on the penalty kill for Morgantown. 9:30 to go in the first period. Simonetti at the point, a shot, and the puck just kind of popped out there as the whistle blew. It looked like Bailey initially had it, and then it just kind of popped out. The referee lost sight of the puck.
There's that replay, and Simonetti from the point. Just a beautiful shot, and, well.
Yeah, it was just a quick whistle. I mean, even the ref even said that. You know, he said, hey, guys, that's my bad. We're going to do the face-off. We're going to do it again. Hederlich gets it over to Abraham, who drops it off into the corner. Simonetti. Hederlich was looking in front there for Cooper Abraham. Jasko has it down there and goes off the skate of Cooper Abraham. It's going to be dumped down here, and Morgantown's able to get the clear, but Custer's going to win the foot race here on Jasko to try to kill off more time on this penalty. Jasko was going down but was able to get a stick on it, and here goes Cooper Abraham. Abraham coming back in, tried to go back to the point. The Patriots have had a difficult time here in this first 9 minutes of really connecting on these point-to-point passes.
I think Morgantown's doing a great job at getting in their way and just disrupting all that kinds of play.
Here goes Simonetti, trying to go around one defender, and he does. Simonetti had it on his forehand. It's going to be poked away. Hederlich now as Smith drops down in the crouch position to block that one away. Jasko's going to send it into the corner, and then Smith's going to send it up the boards. What an effort there by Custer, diving forward, able to get that one out of harm's way. The Patriots are now 0 for 1 on the power play. And we are back to even strength here. Simonetti carrying it through center ice, tried to make a toe drag move. He's going to be picked off there by Smith. Owen Abraham ran into him, but Smith continues up the ice. Smith trying to go to the backhand, and now the Patriots are going to go on the penalty kill as Roxby unfortunately had the stick turned the other way, and that's going to be a hooking call every time.
And this game is starting to get scrappy, Chris. When you got two teams that are this poised, and when you got a reward such as the West Virginia State Hockey Championship, I mean, you're going to be scratching and clawing for every little bit in this game. And
so Cooper Abraham going to go in now and take the face-off. We'll check that. I think it's going to be Tadich coming in. Yeah, Daniel Tadich coming in. Take that face off. So Morgantown goes to work on the power play, already up 1-0 early in this game. Only 4 shots to 2, favoring Wheeling Park. There's an opportunity for Cox, who has a lone goal in this game. He's going to be knocked off the puck as Cooper Abraham going to get the puck into his skates. Tadich trying to keep it now. It's going to be a 2-on-2 back the other way. Cooper, Helen, and Cox. Cox has it. The captain for Morgantown gets it on his stick, tries to send it forward. Helen went to go for a shot as Grabick got in the way there. It's going to be wrapped around the corner, and Cox has it there at the blue line. Wide open on the other side. Smith tries to tee one up. It's going to be blocked by the big body of Grabick once again. Quickly gets it on the backside post, and they go back to work here on the power play, which they have 1:11 remaining. Here's another shot from the outside, saved by Hastings. Rebound comes out to Daphner, and bringing it back the other way is Grabick for Wheeling Park. He has some numbers. If he hurries, is going to dump it back in there. The Patriots are going to change personnel here on the penalty kill. Simonetti and Owen Abraham back out there for Wheeling Park. He's going to go all the way back now. Owen Abraham has it. He's going to kill some more time off. Gets a cross-ice pass to Simonetti, who's going to try to free up Abraham, but Helen got right in that passing lane. He's going to dump it back down into the corner. 6:43 and counting in the first period. 37 seconds remaining on the power play for the Mohawks as they lead the Patriots 1-0. Cox, cross-ice pass, looking for Snyder over on the far side. Hastings makes the glove save and will gobble that one up, and it'll be a face-off off to Hastings' blocker side.
And big save for Hastings there in the power play. Still got 30 seconds left on this penalty kill for the Patriots, so let's see what they can do here.
And now even it up on shots have the Mohawks.
Here's that replay with a nice glove save there from Hastings.
Yeah, would have pounced down on that puck. Petrucci was back there on the face-off, but the Patriots win it and will clear it all the way down where Xander Bailey will play it for Snyder, who is being pressured heavily there by Simonetti. Dom Petrucci gets it up here to Nelson. Nelson with some room, coming in 3-on-2, try to toe drag move. Didn't get through the big body of Robbins, who's going to throw his hip in there and now brings it onto his stick. Only 5 seconds remaining here on the penalty kill, so Robbins is going to try to skate it up. Gets it over to the far side, Owen Abraham. Owen trying to come around the net here. Owen Abraham. Now it's back. We're back to 5-on-5 as he's going to clear it out of the zone there.
And now both teams 0 for 1 on the power play. Simonetti coming in super hot. Unfortunately catches an edge there and falls to the floor. Or no, that was...
And it's a 3-on-0 back the other way. Here comes Dom Petrucci. Shot, he scores! Dom Petrucci gets another one on the board. It's that vulnerable minute after the power play, and he beats Hastings to the glove side, and it is now 2-0 in favor of the Mohawks. So Dom Petrucci gets that one on the board, and when you leave him wide open and he goes in on a breakaway, he's going to score almost every single time. I don't think there will be an assist on that one either. Have to check that from PA announcer Mike Anthony.
The Morgantown goal scored by 88 Dominic Petrucci.
That was unassisted. The captain, Cooper Cox, and number 88, Dom Petrucci, are the ones that have the goals here for Morgantown as they lead 2-0. Robinson has to pass all the way over to the far side. Simonetti tries to get it on the backhand of his stick. Simonetti bringing it through neutral ice. He's going to be stood up there by Daphner. Bringing it back the other way is Walker, and what a hit that was on Walker as Simonetti picks up the loose change. Cox pressured him. A backhand shot, they score! Cooper Abraham answers back the other way, and now the Patriots' deficit is within 1.
And what a play here with Simonetti and Abraham. You can see they really connect. You can see Simonetti after this. He goes around the net here, and Cooper Abraham picks up where Simonetti left off. And a beautiful shot there. Just great reaction speed right in the middle of the slot.
There was a big hit there at center ice, was what jarred that puck loose. So this one is going to be Cooper Abraham's first of the game, being assisted there by Luke Simonetti. That goal exactly 40 seconds after Morgantown took a 2-0 lead.
Mark goal scored by number 47, Cooper.
Here's Grabick bringing it up the ice here, was trying to find Davis, but he gained center red, and it'll go down into Robbins as he's going to be hit hard into the boards here as the hitting is continuing here and the physicality picking up here in the state championship game as Owen Abraham, and then we have all kinds of bodies coming together as Robbins wanted to have a conversation with Abraham. Ryder Baker pretty much lost most of his gear down there as well. I hope he's okay.
He looked jarred up after that. And look at this chaos just unfold with a nice save there.
Yeah, that was the goal.
Or that, that was a goal. Sorry.
Again from Abraham. But yeah, Baker, he looks to be okay. I mean, kind of got busted up there on the chin. It was just a mad scramble up there. Groom trying to bring it back over here. It'll be dumped back in here by the Patriots, but they're off and have to tag back up. That was actually Rocky, I stand corrected, that kept that one in. Over Abraham, bodying his man up against the boards. The puck's going to squirt back behind Bailey. Shots are 5-5. Score is 2-1. And getting it off the foot there is Robbins. Owen Abraham going over to get this one. He's going to be chopped from behind, and they're going to say that that was of the illegal variety. And getting a penalty on that one and attending to the box is Jackson Seagraves. And an opportunity here for the Patriots to tie this one up.
Yeah, you saw Seagraves kind of miss the puck there. Didn't really see the pass, and he tried to recover from Owen Abraham's nice pickup there. And unfortunately, he got the chop, and he's going to be in the box.
So Patriots are 0 for 1 on the power play. Dom Petrucci in to take the face-off here. It's going to be won by the Patriots. Abraham getting it over to the far side to Jasko. Goes over to the far side. That puck was blocked on the way towards the net. It's going to squirt back out here to the neutral zone. Owen Abraham over to Jasko. Jasko bringing it back up here on the near side is Simonetti looking for somebody to pass to. He finds Owen Abraham. Owen Abraham coming in with a burst of speed. Abraham getting it over to the near side boards, and it's going to be dumped all the way down. Hastings going to let this one roll by her, and Simonetti going to pick it up for the Patriots. 2-1 in favor of Morgantown. 3:33 left here in the first period. Shots remaining at 5-5. Patriots on their second power play. Here goes Cooper Abraham. Hits off of a body. Hutterlick overskated it, and then it's going to be launched out of the zone here. And the Patriots are going to have to go back here with 1:05 remaining on the power play for Wheeling Park. Morgantown leading 2-1 on goals by Dom Petrucci and Cooper Cox. Cooper Abraham back the other way was the one that has the lone goal for the Patriots. It's Simonetti controlling it on the front part of his stick. Simonetti looking over to the far side to Abraham. Gets it back over to Simonetti, who wants to feed it back over to Owen Abraham. Battle going on in front of the net. Owen Abraham loses the puck and then stays stationary, but here comes 2-on-1 back the other way. It's going to be fed up to Cox, a little bit out of his reach there. And big penalty kill opportunity here for Morgantown. Dom Petrucci grabs the puck now. He's going to bring it back to kill off some more time as he's being pressured by Jasko. Going to be dumped down here by Smith, and Patriots might have time for one last rush here on this power play with 14 seconds remaining on the power play for Wheeling Park. Simonetti coming towards the middle. We're going to have another penalty coming up. Simonetti fires that one off of the far side glass. Groom trying to feed it out front, and it's going to be touched up there by Cox. So it's going to be an abbreviated two-man advantage, and by abbreviated, I mean 3 seconds.
And these Patriots are starting to kind of find a rhythm here against the Mohawks. The Mohawks are letting up these penalties here, which are definitely not what you want to see early in a game like this when you're up 2-1. And the momentum is, honestly, I feel like it's favoring the Patriots right now going into the end of this first period.
Yeah, for the most part, Morgantown, they're going to have to kill off almost the final minutes of this period for this penalty. The 5-on-3 is over, so the Patriots will fall to 0-2 on the power play, but now they get another one here on the hook there by Cooper Cox. Here's Cooper Abraham with another opportunity. Hits it off the side of the net. Smith's going to body him back behind the net. Simonetti tried to glove that one down. It's going to be a hand pass, and this is going to come all the way back into the neutral zone in front of the Wheeling Park penalty box over on the far side.
And the Mohawks only killing about 19 seconds of that before Simonetti got caught with that hand pass there.
Oh, this is actually going to be at center ice. They initially pointed over in front of the Park penalty box, where exactly the puck went right there. Simonetti now picking it up for Wheeling Park. Going to start back on the attack. Patriots have 1:30 on the power play, 1:45 remaining in the first period. They trail the number 1 ranked Mohawks 2-1. Jasko going to fire down into the near corner, and he scores! The Banco bounce makes its way here again, and it hits off the back of Bailey and into the goal, and it's a power play goal for the Patriots.
And what a bounce. I mean,
yeah, it goes right off, takes that Banco bounce. As a netminder, you have to be up against the post there, and it is now 2-2 on a power play goal by Parker Jasko.
And what was I saying? Now the momentum is even more in Park's favor here. If they can really get rolling, it could be a hard hill to climb here for the Mohawks. They are playing good on defense here, though.
Tie game. Here's Ryder Baker. Great to see him back into the game for the Mohawks. And a battle of 21s over there on the side as Rocky ran into Daphner over on the far side. Robinson bringing it back up. We'll have to get that other assist. I did not catch it there from PA announcer Mike Anthony. I do apologize, folks, but there was an assist on that one, on that goal there by Jasko. Yeah, a really big hit.
Now
bringing it back up here.
Nope.
Grayback bringing it back here. He's going to have his pocket picked by Helen right behind the net back there in Gretzky's office again. Baker over to the near side. Snyder, or check that. That was Cox that was trying to sneak one through there. Davis has the puck played off of his stick. Owen Abraham playing it over there in the corner as Helen knocks that one through. Graybick hitting it up the boards. Here's Ryder Baker firing a missile, and Groom's going to knock that one round, and Owen Abraham coming back the other way here for Wheeling Park. Here goes Abraham, 1-on-4 the other way. He had nobody to pass to as his Patriots teammates were in the middle of a change. Daphner gains center Red's going to dump this one all the way back in, and they are going to wave off the icing over on the far side. Jasko going to carry it up here, being pressured there by Dom Petrucci, one of the goal scorers here for the Mohawks. Robinson going to dump this one up as Tadic was able to stay on sides. And fans, that's going to wrap up the first period of play here in the state championship game. All tied up at 2 at the end of the first period. This is the high school state championship game presented by WVU Medicine.
The West Virginia State Hockey Championships are presented by WVU Medicine. And we'd like to thank the Ohio County Commission, Wheeling Convention and Visitors Bureau, the City of Wheeling, West Banco Arena, the Wheeling Nailers, and the Pittsburgh Penguins Foundation for their support of youth hockey in West Virginia. Also thanks to Red, JB1 Media, Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, the Stucky Firm, the Glessner Group, Main Street Bank, Lamar, Undos, Project Best, and Liberty Distributors for helping make this championship weekend possible. Please support those businesses that support the state hockey championships. And remember, folks, these games are live on YouTube.
And welcome back here inside of West Banco Arena. Getting start here for the second period as twos are wild on the scoreboard here. All tied up at 2. Morgantown outshooting Park 6-5 in the first period. But I'll tell you what, the targets were aplenty in that one as both teams tickling the twine there twice in that first period. And now Simonetti's going to have a cross check to the head. And now he is going to tend to the box. And this is going to be a power play opportunity for Morgantown. Their second opportunity of the game.
And in the championship like this, Chris, you do not want to let your emotions get the best of you here and making those little penalty mistakes there. As we saw, the Patriots, with that power play goal, it indeed gives you a great advantage there.
The second opportunity for Morgantown on the power play. Smith and Helen are going to be back at the point. Trying to see who that far side number is. Oh, that's Daphner wearing 21. Changing the personnel out here. Dom Petrucci coming in now. Cox. So Helen is going to come off the ice after taking the hit. Grabit trying to whip it around here as the Patriots go to work on the penalty kill. The Mohawks go to work on the power play. Graybeck. So it's going to be a cross-checking against Simonetti, and this one is going to hit off of the bench of Morgantown. And this will come back in to the Mohawks offensive zone. 6:26.
We're seeing a lot more power play and penalties in this game than we did in either of these teams' games before.
Yeah. That was the middle school games that ended up getting a little bit chippy there at the end.
Yeah.
That puck's going to come out there. Morgantown's going to have to touch up, but they touch the puck. This one's going all the way down for the intentional offsides. That's one of those. You just got to leave that puck lay. Well, yeah, one official called all the way down. Yep, there we go. Yeah, they called for the intentional almost right away. So it'll be a defensive zone face-off for the Mohawks. They have 1:34 remaining here on their power play. Getting up the boards here, Daphner has it knocked off his stick, and then that was Cox had it knocked off his. And retreating there is Roxby shooting it up the far or near side boards rather. It's going to squirt all the way out to the neutral zone to Smith, and Cox is going to take over from there. One of the goal scorers for the Mohawks. Cox, the captain, looking at the slot. Looks, gets it back on his forehand. Calls Quigley off. Cox gets it back over to Quigley now. Gets into the circle, takes a shot, and a save made by Hastings. And I tell you what, that was a nice play and a lot of patience there from Cox as he told Quigley to kind of go off and move off to the side there and just be an outlet. Quigley had the perfect opportunity to pull it up right there in the circle. Picture perfect power play and just a great save there by Hastings.
Yeah, and Morgantown's been showing some great patience all day. So this is really to their benefit here on this 5-on-4 still.
Daphner able to win the faceoff back as Cox is going to trap it up against the wall. Quigley pinches in from there as Cox gets it back, looking to go D to D to Smith, gets it back over to Quigley. Now they go across ice here to Smith. Smith gets it down in the corner to Helen, brings it back out to Smith. Smith tries an odd angle shot and went off the post and up into the netting for a whistle.
And I'm wondering if this second period is going to look a lot like that first period and we get just some back-to-back goals instead of just, them waiting.
There hasn't been a lot of flow yet. We've had a lot of whistles so far with a lot of these pucks coming out there. We have a penalty upcoming against Morgantown, so this one's going to be evened up here as Graybick, dangerous pass almost there in front of the open net, and this one's going to be knocked away by Helen. And they will go on we're going to be 4-on-4 for 30 seconds here. That penalty is a hook at 15-11. So after these 30 seconds, the Patriots will be on their fourth power play. They're 1 for 3 so far. And Morgantown will fall to 0-2 as we even this up now. We're going to skate 4-on-4. Custer and Petrucci are the forwards. Snyder and Robbins are the defense for Morgantown. Hutterlich, Owen Abraham, Cooper Abraham, and Roxby out there in a backhander try. That one just kind of slid onto the net there, and Bailey had to reach out with that glove and be able to glove that one down. That was extremely close.
Yeah, that was a super fast shot coming straight from the face-off there, and Bailey showing great speed throughout this whole game so far.
Owen Abraham able to win the face-off, gets it back to Cooper Abraham, who pushed it across the line, and that one is offsides as well, and that's going to come out just outside the zone. Yeah, Cooper, I think when he went to pull it back, that's when he pulled it across the blue line. That's just a tough play because you don't know where you are on that blue line. One thing I was always taught, now mind you, I didn't play much in the defensive position, but you always try to keep your stick in front of you there, and then that way you know you're onside. So it's just a tough when you're trying to zip a shot there. Owen Abraham now trying to go on the far side post as Roxby's going to have to give chase. That one's going to go all the way back down into the Patriots defensive zone. Now Wheeling Park is on the power play. Then Morgantown going to put one guy in there on the pressure on the penalty kill as Owen Abraham picks this one up. Owen comes into the slot. This one's going to be knocked away by Snyder, and he is going to dump it back down. Once again, the Patriots are 1 for 3 on the power play. Morgantown 0 for 2. Abraham has it behind the net, gets it up here to Simonetti. This is going to be Owen Abraham. Owen Abraham going over to the far corner. Abraham looking in the slot to Simonetti. What a save made there by Bailey as Simonetti was posted up right in the slot. Here's another opportunity for Simonetti. Trying to skate in, was trying to pick a corner there. Bailey had that post covered the entire way. 44 seconds remaining here on the power play for Wheeling Park. 2-2. In the second period here with 13:48 to go. Here's Simonetti with another opportunity. It gets gloved away there momentarily. Snyder tries to pick it back up here for Morgantown, and he does. He's going to be stood up initially there by Abraham. This puck's going to go back down behind the netminder Hastings. 21 seconds to kill off here for Morgantown. 13:30 here on the game clock. Next goal is going to be a big one as Robbins is just going to fire this one all the way back down, and it's going to go back behind the goaltender Hastings. It'll be picked up again. Wheeling Park not going to have much time for one last rush here as getting ready to come out of the box there is Smith. Big collision in front of the penalty box there as Simonetti has the puck poked off of him. Jasko loses the puck as well. He has the one goal here on the Banco bounce. Down here on the other side, Simonetti was looking towards goal. Is going to have that one knocked away there by Snyder as Robinson keeps it in here for Wheeling Park. Chasing it over on the far side is Groom. Groom gets it on his forehand, takes a shot towards goal. Going to be knocked away there by Bailey. Groom able to get it back, staying strong on his feet. Roxby with the keep over on the far side is going to go back behind the goaltender Bailey. Tadic giving chase back there for Wheeling Park, comes away with it. Tadic over to Robinson, fires a shot, looking for the tip in front was Brody Davis. This one's going to be tipped away. It's a 2-on-1 back the other way for Morgantown. A shot, and I heard a little bit of something. I couldn't tell if it was the post or the mask of Haley Hastings. I didn't see a shot go up, so I'm guessing that one went off of the post. Nelson with another opportunity here. Davis trying to make some room for himself as he's going to dump it in that far side corner for Wheeling Park. Going into the corner now, Hederlich trying to apply the pressure over here on the far side. It's going to be knocked away momentarily here by Davis. Wraps down into the corner, trying to bring it back out. Patriots almost got caught with too many men. And Grabick is going to have to go back and retreat because that's what negated the icing. He didn't play the puck because it would have been a too many men on the ice penalty. Abraham has it at his own blue line. It's going to be tipped back here to Grabick. And carrying it up the far side there is going to be Miller. Hederlich, Miller, and Cooper Abraham are your forwards out there for Wheeling Park. Helen, Cox, and Quigley out there for Morgantown. Here goes the captain, Cox. One goal already. Cox trying to move around one man, goes back to his forehand, kicks it back to the post there. That's going to be, or to the point rather. That's going to be Smith, and Quigley's going to have to give chase as he has the captain, Cooper Abraham, on his tail. Feeds it over to Cox. Cox trying to move towards the slot. It's going to have it knocked away. And coming off the bench here is Simonetti. He might have a chance for a breakaway. Here goes Simonetti. A shot and a save made by Bailey. As Hederlich had a few Mohawks coming after him there. They felt like he might have had an extra whack. on the goaltender Bailey, so the captain Cox wanted to come over for a conversation.
Well, either way, Bailey just played that perfectly, kept his ground there, and when you see Simonetti coming up like that with all that speed, it's definitely enough to put some fear into your heart, but Bailey just a confident presence on this Mohawks team.
And even though he didn't poke check the puck away, he took away Simonetti's move to come back across the crease there. So that was a picture-perfect poke check. I don't think his intention was actually to poke check the puck. It was to make sure that Simonetti couldn't come back that way. So the only option that Simonetti had was going towards the 5-hole as Hastings makes a couple circus saves over there. I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, how about both of these goaltenders out there? Back-to-back spectacular saves, one on each side.
And yeah, when we get to look on the replay on this one, Hastings, like what you said, just an acrobatic circus save there. Just easily able to just spread out and make that save.
Hey, here it comes here. There's the first one. There's the second one. Yeah, right into the legs there as Hastings just slid forward.
She turned her leg at the perfect time to cover that, but that was good. That was good.
Yeah, I mean, she lost her stick in the process there, too.
Now the Mohawks on the offensive zone face-off here.
Nelson against Abraham. Nelson wins it back for his squad, and man, that went to the side of the net there. Hastings saw it the entire way as Young's going to be stood up there by Grabick, who's going to carry, or yeah, that was Grabick carrying it up the ice here at the red line. And now Cooper Abraham trying to retreat back, but there wasn't any room on that side as he's going to be run into extremely hard by Young. Abraham getting back into the play here, and we're going to have a cross-checking call, and that's going to go against Owen Young, tending to the box. 5th power play of the night here for the Patriots. They are 1 for 4.
I'll tell you what, Theo Grabick has been doing a fantastic job on defense. He's another one of those big bodies that likes to sit back and play patiently there, but he can also, get that breakaway speed and really become an offensive threat.
See how Park wants to set up on this power play. Morgantown going to line up 3 across and then immediately go into that penalty kill box. Simonetti with a one-timer try over to Abraham. Yeah, the problem was when Morgantown went into that box, both defensemen stayed on one side, and that's what opened up that pass between Simonetti and Cooper Abraham. Simonetti bringing it back up here for Wheeling Park. He was denied on the breakaway earlier, goes back to the forehand, hits off of the skate of Abraham. That was Cooper Abraham. Owen Abraham able to get the puck back. His stick's going to be lifted there on a great defensive play by Smith, and bringing it back the other way on a breakaway. Here comes Morgantown, a shot and a save made by Hastings. That was Custer with the opportunity there on the penalty kill for Morgantown. This one's going to roll all the way up the far side boards. Smith's going to have some time. He's going to take it and will clear it out to the neutral zone. Patriots taking it over. It's Hederlich. Hederlich bringing it back in. Drops it off here for Owen Abraham. Abraham with patience. Gets it over to Jasko. Jasko fires one towards the goal. I think Hederlich might have got a stick on that one and tipped it towards, and Bailey makes the save. Hastings going to play it back behind her net. 50 seconds remaining here on the power play for Wheeling Park. 9 minutes to go in the second period. We're all knotted up at 2 in the West Virginia State Championship game. Owen Abraham getting it out to the point. Here's a shot by Roxby. It's tipped in front. They score! Couldn't catch the number that got the tip in front. That's going to be number 26. That's Daniel Tadich on the power play. And the Patriots strike again. Owen Abraham going to pick up 1 assist. And then Roxby going to pick up the other. What a play there. And the Patriots take a 3-2 lead there on the power play. Back-to-back power play goals for the Patriots.
Yeah, Owen Abraham really just turned on the Jets there and took it around the net. And here we go with another opportunity. Morgantown playing good defense, though.
So Tadich from Owen Abraham.
The Wheeling Park goal, scored by number 26, Daniel Tadich.
Got a catch. I believe it was Roxby that sent that one in.
Logan Roxby.
That was Roxby and then Abraham.
Tadich from Roxby.
Yeah, they're going to have to add an assist there for Owen Abraham on that second one.
Yep.
Here goes the opportunity here. Robbins going to flip this one back up the boards. Rocky able to get it at the red line. So after the Patriots went down 2-0, they now have a 3-2 lead and are out shooting the Mohawks 12-9. It all went back. There was a big breakaway save on Simonetti, and then a couple fantastic saves down here by Haley Hastings. Puck's going to evade Groom. Going to fall back here to Rocky, who tries to hit it up the ice here. Going to be stolen away by Helen, who's going to dump this one back in. It's actually going to go in for a shot on goal as Hastings makes the save. Grabick all the way back there, going to work it out here on the breakout rather. Puck comes back across the blue line as Price is going to pick this one back up. Simonetti giving chase over on the far side. Helen trying to free up Don Petrucci. Petrucci, one of the goal scorers for Morgantown here tonight. Tadich, Cooper Abraham, and Parker Jasko for the Patriots.
And Wheeling Park just doing a super good job here at keeping Morgantown from moving an inch. And as I say that, we have a one-on-one here. And
Custer going to drop it back here. Now the Patriots have a 2-on-1 back the other way, but Don Petrucci's going to come back here on the back check. Petrucci picks it back up here. Just kind of a miscommunication there between Jasko and Simonetti, but I think both of those guys are gassed. Price, the invisible sniper, got him at center ice. Is he able to get back up and pop right back into the play? Nelson tries to bring it down in. Robinson steals this wire. Check that was Grabick. Steals this one away momentarily. Petrucci now trying to free himself up as he gets tied up with Theo Grabick. Patriots 2 for 5 on the power play. Morgantown 0 for 2. Rocky bringing it back down in, 6:27 and counting here in the second period. And this is going to be an icing, but the Patriots leading this one 3-2 over the Mohawks.
And the Mohawks are finding themselves with some opportunities here. Hastings just being a solid all-around goalie. I really like the Patriots' way of finding their open man and really just sticking to him and really smothering the Morgantown Mohawks here.
Here's another shot from Quigley. It changed directions there. It hit off of a Park defender and then ended up in the skates there of Daphner. Abraham hitting it up the ice here. Cooper Abraham had to hurry up on this one. There was a definite miscommunication there between the linesmen. We have one side called icing, the other one called no. But nonetheless, Morgantown bringing it back in here. It's Cooper Helen. As Hedderlick trying to pick his pocket. Helen sends one towards the goal crease. Goes right in front of goaltender Hastings. Big hit here on the near side as two players tie up there. That was Roxby and Daphner. And now bringing it back the other way is Cooper Abraham. Cooper bringing it in here. It's like a 1-on-4 though, and a shot. And a save made there by Bailey as Cooper Abraham did not have much room there and just tried to sneak one through, but it was a real quality shot.
And Huddlerick now taking it. He's got Abraham on the point. Unfortunately, he just sent the shot, and nice block there from Bailey, sorry.
Bringing it back up here, coming across the middle. Cox can't handle that pass. It's going to be no icing there. I think Cox did get a stick on it, and that's why the icing was negated there. Here comes Owen Abraham looking for somebody to pass to, decides to keep it himself. Owen Abraham going back behind the goal, feeding it out front. Rocky in a foot race to get to it, and it just slides off to the right, and will be knocked away by Snyder. Tadich, the latest goal scorer, who has the game winner as of right now. A big hit landed there on Simonetti as Snyder's going to step up on him. Morgantown trying to pick up the physicality right now. And Simonetti going down into the corner. Jasko trying to get with him. Smith whips it around back behind his own netminder. 4:40 in counting in the second period. 3-2 in favor of Wheeling Park. That was Tadich stepping into his man over on the far side, and will be brought up now by Morgantown. Into the middle there, Nelson and Rocky in a battle. Nelson trying to knock him off the puck. Nelson staying extremely strong there, looking to go towards the slot. Here's a shot by Smith and a pad save made by Hastings. And right on the doorstep there was Owen Young. This one's going to be knocked away here, and the Patriots, Simonetti's going to have time to bring it up the near side boards. Simonetti trying a toe drag, couldn't get through Snyder. This one's going to be knocked away here, and the stick of the Patriots. Graybeck going to retreat back behind his goaltender in Hastings. Going to reverse it here on the backhand. Gets it up to Owen Abraham, trying to shove it through a couple Morgantown players there, but the Mohawks able to keep it in. Graybeck in a battle in the corner here with Nelson. Graybeck able to pass it off here to Owen Abraham. And now Wheeling Park will start back up on the attack. And it gets into Simonetti's skates. Simonetti looking, shot. It's going to go wide off to the right here as Abraham and Hederlich will converge in on a defenseman there. Puck hits off of Smith's feet. And Owen Abraham's going to be spun down, as is Robinson. Ref's arm goes up. And this will be another call against Morgantown. And the Patriots will head back to their 6th power play here in this game.
Yeah, that is the 6th power play for the Patriots. And, you know, Motown has only had 2 power play opportunities. It's really showing you their emotions are starting to get away from here. There's something to say about being physical and catching up to the physicality of Park, but you really cannot let the emotions get the best of you here.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, on that one, I think he was just trying to make the play, and he just got wrapped up there with Abraham. So Wheeling Park keeping 3 guys out there. There's the shot by Hederlich, and a big pad save there by Bailey. Here's another opportunity for Roxby as a man's dumped in front there. That was Abraham. Owen Abraham now with the shot, and a glove save made. Hederlich has it back behind the goal. Simonetti keeps it in here for the Patriots, looking for somebody to pass to. Goes back down in the corner to Hederlich. Hederlich has being knocked off the puck down there. I think that was Quigley. It was. Hederlich trying to go towards goal, and this one's going to be swept away by the big stick of James Robbins.
The
big
Patriots doing a very good job on defense, just shutting down this Mohawks offense, not being able to find any flow here.
Abraham here on the power play. Looking over to the far side corner at Simonetti. Fires one towards goal. It was tipped there by Abraham. Hederlich able to backhand it back. Gets onto the stick of Owen Abraham. Looking to create some space. Tries to pass it off to Roxby. Almost had his pocket pick there. Here goes Abraham in the slot, and a blocker save made by Bailey. Petrucci was upset with himself on that one, but there was no reason to be, because he tried to come up there as Abraham, the puck slipped off of his stick. Petrucci went for the steal. It did leave Abraham open, but if you're Petrucci, you have to go for that steal 100% of the time.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing for him to be upset with himself about.
3-2 with just 2 minutes remaining in this second period here.
51 seconds here are remaining on the penalty kill. Simonetti bringing it back in here. Schneider, a quick poke check there, as Simonetti almost had a clear path to the net, but the stick check of Schneider negated that. Abraham tries to go across to Owen Abraham. Simonetti down in the corner. Here's a pass out to Hederlich, and this one's going to be blocked down. Snyder actually got his big paw up there to knock that one away.
Nice diving stay there from Xander Bailey.
This one's going to wrap all the way around. Patriots are going to have a chance for one last rush here on the power play. 129 and counting. Owen Abraham going to pick the puck up here as they set it up. Abraham coming back down in, still has it on his forehand, tries to go back down behind the goal. Abraham hanging on to it, looking over for Rocky, and the pass went in between him and Simonetti. Simonetti able to get it back, as coming flying out of the box there was Daffner. Cooper Abraham now with the puck. Exactly 1 minute remaining here in the second period, as Abraham picking this one back up, gets it over to Simonetti. Simonetti has it roll off his stick. Schneider gets it over into the skates of Groom. Groom battling there in the Morgantown end. And here's an opportunity for Simonetti trying to make a toe drag move. And then Hederlich, or check that was Tadich, able to keep it on his stick. It's going to be swept back in there by Graybeck. He partially fanned on it, and it'll be picked up by Morgantown as Daffner coming back the other way. Cox now with a shot. Graybeck with the big block there for the Patriots. Tadich now trying to skate in between people. Oh, man, it took on Karam off there, and an opportunity for Daffner! And the save made by Hastings, as now Cooper Cox pretty much has to take on the entire Patriots team down there right now. 19.7 seconds to go.
And the captain really answering back with some wise words there, I'm assuming. Another great save there from Hastings. Take a look at this replay.
Yeah, Daffner was right there on the doorstep, and the puck just kind of rolled into Hastings, and that's what drew the error of all the Wheeling Park Patriots, was the fact that Cox ran into Hastings. So Morgantown going to stack it up here on the face-off, and that was exactly why, because they were able to get one towards the goal. Petrucci was right in the vicinity, as Helen decided to take an extra whack at one of the Wheeling Park players.
And huge opportunity for Morgantown here to flip this momentum.
They're going to boot Abraham out. It'll be Hederlich taking this draw against Helen, and Helen tried to go for the man there, but Hederlich won that one forward. And we're going to have about 10 seconds here. Looks like the Patriots are just going to try to pounce it up against that wall, and they do, but we also had just kind of a crazy collision down there as a stick got caught in the skates of Helen, and Abraham's going to run this clock out here, and we will have one ice cut going on right here, and it'll be 17 more minutes to decide our state champion. So Hudson, what do you think about the first two periods here?
I mean, this is just exactly what we've expected, an offensive showcase for both teams. And I think it is a super, super close game. You know, Morgantown finding themselves with 14 shots and 2 goals, and the Patriots finding themselves 17 shots and 3 goals. Like I said, it is just a stalemate here, and everybody, all these players you can tell are looking to gain every inch of advantage here. And I think that the Patriots are doing a very good job at slowing down the Morgantown Mohawks.
Absolutely indeed. So we're going to send it back here to the studio, 3-2 in favor of Wheeling Park. The third period is next on the West Virginia State Championships, presented by WVU Medicine.
Of the state championship hockey.
Life moves fast. Whether you're building a business, protecting your family, or planning for the future, you need a team you can trust. At the Glessner Group, we specialize in accounting, insurance, and financial solutions. 3 powerful services all under one roof. We're not just your advisors, we're your partners for life's big decisions. The Glessner Group, here for your future every step of the way. Visit us at theglessnergroup.com. Stop by today.
We're Panhandle cleaning and restoration, and we're gonna save you. Got it down to a science, an absolute state of art. We do it all, restoration, cleaning, and reconstruction. When disaster strikes, just pick up the phone. Panhandle cleaning and restoration, and we're gonna save you.
My name is Dr. Mark Hoffbauer, and I'm a foot and ankle surgeon with WVU Medicine. We saw a lot of advances within our profession with regard to how we treated athletes, especially from the surgical techniques like lateral ankle stabilizations and how we fixed fractures in athletes and how the biomechanics of how these people get hurt and how their foot functions. They're aggressive in wanting to get back, and so you can work with them on their protocols to get them where they need to be. So I've always enjoyed that part of it.
Project BEST has been helping build the Ohio Valley since 1984. Our mission is simple: to educate the public and advocate for union construction throughout the Upper Ohio Valley. When you hire a Project BEST contractor, you're getting a highly skilled workforce that completes projects safely, on time, and on budget. You're also supporting local workers, keeping jobs and dollars right here in the Ohio Valley. Learn more about our contractors and construction unions at projectbest.com.
My name is Patrick Storer, and I'm a physical therapist with WVU Medicine. A lot of people in the Valley have the misconception that you need to leave the area to get a good joint replacement. I've been a physical therapist in the Valley for 32 years. I've rehabbed countless numbers of total knee, total hip replacement patients. The techniques that they use here are just as advanced as anyone else, and the outcomes, that's what I look at as a therapist. The outcomes are just as good, if not better, than anybody else.
I meet people every single day who are dealing with injury, dealing with a loss of a loved one, who are dealing with a situation in their darkest hour. Fortunately, I get to be a part of that story. I get to help them work through that problem. The Stucky Firm is here for you to provide you the resources and experience that you need to get back on your feet.
This game is once in a century. Be there at West Bank Arena on April 12th. Go to HarlemGlobetrotters.com for your tickets to the 100-year tour.
To Haley Hastings of Wheeling Park, you have faced some challenges these past few years, but you didn't quit. You showed up and you worked even harder.
You make Mom and I so very proud, and we can't wait to see what your future holds. We love you so very much and wish you the best of luck.
Logan Roxby, Wheeling Park High School. From the time you were a little boy at 5 years old, skating on the ice until your senior year, it's been a joy to watch you.
Logan, can't believe we're here already, buddy. We love you. We're proud of you. Congratulations. Good luck. And let's go Park.
Hey Luke, just wanted to let you know that you make everyone in the family super proud. Good luck at States.
Brody,
Gavin,
we love you.
we're proud of you.
Good luck. And go Park!
Hey Sam, we're so proud of you.
Good luck this weekend.
Let's go Park!
Hey Coop, Mom and Dad here. We just wanted to tell you how very proud we are of all that you've accomplished and how much we've enjoyed your hockey journey.
Good luck to you and the team at the tournament this year, and thanks for all the memories.
We love you.
We love you.
Congratulations, Owen, on 12 years of hockey. We've really enjoyed watching you over the years and watching you grow.
Very proud of you. Go Mohawks.
Go Mohawks.
Sierra Maisie, we are so proud of you.
Hey Sierra, really proud of you. You've worked your tail off to become a great hockey player, and we really look forward to watching you play college hockey for the next 4 years. You've done great.
Love ya.
Hey James.
Congrats on a great senior year.
We love you. Proud of you, bud.
Luke, we just wanted to tell you to have fun this weekend and let you know how much we've enjoyed watching you play hockey all these years.
We're very proud of you and we love you. Have fun.
Cooper, from the first time you laced up those skates, we knew this sport was going to shape who you are. We've enjoyed watching you grow into a leader, a captain, and a true Mohawk. We're so impressed by the young man and player that you've become, and we're so very proud of you.
Congratulations, son. Let's go Mohawks.
Yeah.
back here at West Banco Arena. Hudson Davis alongside of Chris Stover and myself here in Hudson. We are geared for a great third period here. 17-14, the shots on goal in favor of Wheeling Park, and the Patriots leading 3-2. But this matchup couldn't be any more even right now.
We were talking about it earlier in the pre-show, kind of. The regular season game that these two folks played, it was 4-4. It ended in a tie. So there is no way that this was not going to be a close game here. Both teams are just putting everything they got out there, and it's really, really amazing to see.
What are you looking for out of Morgantown here that maybe you didn't see there in that first period?
I'm really looking forward to them really finding their own open lanes. They're trying to stick on pace with Wheeling Park. They need to find their own path here instead of trying to catch up with Park, because they're playing a completely different game.
One of the hardest things that I've seen out there from both teams is there is not a lot of room out there right now. These teams are going to need to somehow figure out to create some space here. The one thing that I feel both teams are going to need to do is not necessarily these cross ice patches or these long ice passes, just simple passes tape to tape here and move it a little bit quicker. I've seen a lot of players just kind of hanging onto the puck a little longer than I think I would like, but I think that's going to create some space here. It's just tape to tape passes, not necessarily every pass having to be, oh, bam, it's on my stick, pass it back. But I'd like to see them moving the puck around a little bit more on each side of the ice here.
Yeah, I think that would definitely help out each team here, because there are obviously some great players here, but some of them are trying to take their own heroics into their own hands here. And, well, hockey is a team sport here, Chris, and we need some of that team play. So I think more of that puck movement like you're talking about would benefit both teams here.
Absolutely, indeed, and you got to hand it to Haley Hastings. She stopped 12 out of 14 shots, and then on the other side, you have to hand it to Xander Bailey, stopping 14 out of 17 shots, and that's the thing. Almost every one of these shots have been quality shots on both sides.
Yeah, the only one that we have that wasn't really a quality shot
was that Banco bounce.
But still, that's just,
yeah, it's just dumb luck sometimes. That's just how the dominoes fall. And we're about 17 minutes away, maybe, here in regulation from crowning a state champion, as these two teams are going to go to battle here. And it's Morgantown controlling in the pace here, opening up the third period. Robinson bringing it back, gets it over to Cooper Abraham, who finds Hutterlick here in the middle. Hutterlick tries to get it towards the middle, and being spun around there with Snyder. I'm not sure if he caught an edge, but I think he might have actually went skate on skate with one of his teammates there as Daffner tries to enter the zone. It's going to be dumped in here as Robinson going to bring it back up here for Wheeling Park. Puck's going to be dumped into the far side corner, but as Roxby gives chase, he has both Helen and Cox right on his tail there. It'll squirt out to neutral ice here to Simonetti. Simonetti coming in, decides to fire one into the glove and to the chest there of Bailey, and he makes the first save here of the third period.
And another blistering shot coming out of Simonetti. Great block there by Xander Bailey to just, he's got such good presence in there.
And that's the thing, especially late in that second period, both teams have just been running two lines out there. They've just been alternating between the lines. We had a quick whistle there. I think we might have had a false start there on the face-off. So they're going to hold the clock for 2 seconds. So Simonetti go off to the side. Jasko trying to get positioning here as the linesman's going to ask both players to please move back. We had an extra slash being thrown there too. There we go on the puck drop, and Simonetti coming over to the corner. Robbins upended Jasko right off of the face-off, and then we have some more bodies flying around down there in the crease. Petrucci now with an opportunity trying to get around Graybeck. He's going to ride him into the boards, and Graybeck going to have to backhand it all the way. What strength by Graybeck to backhand that one all the way up the boards. Simonetti now trying to get it to Jasko, and the Patriots are going to come in off sides, and this one will come out in front of the Mohawks bench. 15:48 remaining here in the third period. 3-2 in favor of Wheeling Park.
I like the utilization there of the drop pass, like you were talking about, getting pucks around, but still maintaining the space that you have. So good idea there from the Patriots, and let's see if Morgantown can come back on this face-off.
Petrucci able to win this one forward as he gives chase there. Robinson is going to whip it around the boards here to the near side boards, trying to get it out. The Patriots cannot. Petrucci able to keep it in. Here's a shot and a glove save made by Hastings. Had to catch that almost right in front of the block or of the cage there.
I mean, that was a super, super accurate shot there. And Hastings, another glove save, like you said. Just fantastic play from these goalies out here.
This is going to come off. This face-off is going to come to the stick side of the senior Haley Hastings. Wheeling Park going to line up 4 men across, 3 men into the hash marks of the face-off circle there. Petrucci doing a good job just kind of dumping it down into the corner to try to keep it away from the Patriots. A 50-50 puck there as the Patriots are able to get it back through center ice. Mohawks give chase here. It's Quigley. Petrucci able to find Nelson blitzing up the middle here. Nelson's going to have to dump this one in. Custer wasn't happy about something there going over the blue line. I think they wanted a more of an entry and not a dump and chase there. Puck goes all the way over to the far side. And like I said, I think these teams, they need to kind of get together on some shorter passes here. But here's a 3-on-1 opportunity for Morgantown. And then we had 3 players go down. And it's a 2-on-2 back the other way. Here comes Owen Abraham, feeding it over to Roxby. Shot is going to be blocked there. Getting his big body in the way there was Robbins, using all 6'2", 6'3" of that frame. Here's another pass over to Abraham. It's going to escape his stick. Graybick now dumping it into the corner. Robbins playing it there behind the net. Going to get it around Cooper Abraham. He's going to be bumped into the boards there by Simonetti. He's going to take this one away. Over to Abraham, and getting another stick in there was Quigley. Wheeling Park had 3 opportunities there, but it was the defense from the Mohawks that stepped up and poke-checked those 3 opportunities away. Here's Cox there. And Hastings able to get over to the far side. You actually had Nelson and Daffner collided. Then you had Hutterlick go down. There goes Cox going down. And then Abraham's like, okay, I don't want to be a part of this mess. I'm going to take that puck and try to go the other way.
Just like a sea of red dominoes down there, just all falling over each other.
We had to get another puck or something down there. I'm not sure what we got going on. We have a brief delay here. 14:23 remaining in the third period. 3-2 in favor of Wheeling Park. There's only been 1 shot on goal from each team here in this period. Make that 2 there. As you know, all these youngsters have made a liar out of me this week, so just get done saying 1 there. This is going to go down for an icing, and I'm not lying about that one because the official blew the whistle. It's just one of those. It was kind of a broken play off of the face-off. And Morgantown's like, all right, you know what? We're going to do this face-off again. Just ice it down and live to fight another day.
And you were talking about how Park has only been, well, both of these teams really have only been using 1 or 2 lines. Do you think that's really going to come back to bite them here in this late third period?
Nah, I think it's something that they've actually done most of the season, especially against the competition that these teams face, even in the regular season. Robinson. I mean, it's all going to come down to stamina, too. I mean, who's got that final heart, who's got that final breath, and the extra, legs down there. Mm-hmm. As Herb Brooks always said, the legs feed the wolf.
That's true. That's very true.
There's always a good time to bring out a Herb's Brooks line when you're commentating hockey. Yeah, that's one of them coaches.
I'm gonna steal that.
I honestly wish, he could have been somebody I could have met. Face-off coming outside the zone here. Abraham kind of got upended on the play, but it's Cooper Abraham picking this one up. Cooper gets it over to his stick, trying to go to the forehand, trying to wrap around, almost bounced it in there off of Robbins. That was basically his only option there. He saw Robbins sitting there, almost tried to jam it right off the skate. Here goes Petrucci once again, and this one's going to be knocked away. Patriots going to come back 3-on-2 if they hurry. Hutterlick unable to catch up to the pass. Robinson able to stand strong and dump this one all the way back in. The pressure was coming there from Petrucci. And picking this one up is Cooper Abraham. My apologies, folks. Bringing it back the other way are the Mohawks. It's Don Petrucci. He's won a state championship in this building in the middle school division. He'd like to take one home here in the high school division. Robbins over to the far side. This one's going to roll off his stick. Hutterlick was trying to free up Cooper Abraham, and it went off of his skate. and then it looked like it went back into Mohawk territory, but I think it stood right outside of the blue line. There was a tip there, and icing's going to be waved off. Robinson bringing it back up here. Jasko now has it, trying to get it over to Tadic, who's going to dump this one into the corner. Simonetti also giving chase over here on the far side. Simonetti able to get it back on his stick, gets it out to Rocky, and this one goes off of the foot of Quigley. Back down into the corner is Grabick, kicking it back there to Simonetti. A no-look between the legs backhanded pass, and it's going to go off the skate, but the Patriots maintain possession. Wheeling Park trying to tilt the ice here. Still only one shot each here as we approach the 12-minute mark of the third period. Man gets knocked off the puck there. That's Cox. Simonetti tries to spin it all the way around, and he does. Snyder retreating all the way back to his own blue line, looking for his point man. Smith comes across the middle to Cox, who's able to tip this one in. Grabick giving chase again, being pressured by the captain, Cox from Morgantown. Grabick able to stay strong on the puck, takes a ride into the boards, but gets it out to Jasko. Simonetti on the forehand. Simonetti over to the far side. Grabick hustles over. Great hustle by him to be able to keep this one in, but it gets past him, and now Cox is going one-on-one with Rocky. Here's a shot from Cox. Abraham able to join the play and bringing it back the other way. He's going to be stood up initially by Helen, but then Abraham gets his footing. Abraham coming back around, has it stuck off of his puck. Abraham gets it back on the forehand, looking over to the far side. Here's Roxby, whips on the shot there. Snyder boards him into the corner, and Simonetti has it back in Gretzky's office, and we're going to have a penalty against the Patriots. And now we have more pushing and shoving after the play, so Roxby's going to tend to the box. Third power play opportunity upcoming here for the Mohawks.
And Roxby very, very angry after that call. But
yeah, it's one of those, he might have taken the hit to the head, but they're always going to get the retaliation. So the penalty kill going to go to work for Park. Morgantown going to go to work on the power play. Cox and Quigley are your point men. Helen's going to take the face-off with Smith up front. Petrucci back behind him. Face-off going to be won by the Patriots, trying to dig it down into that corner. Abraham gives chase. It was a bouncing puck. Wasn't able to get much on it as Cox keeps it in here for Morgantown. Cox has it up at the top of the point here, gets it over to Quigley. Here's an open opportunity for Petrucci, and that shot is going to be blocked by Robinson, and this is going to remain into Wheeling Park defensive territory. 10:52 to go here in the third period. 3-2 Patriots, 1:44 remaining on the penalty kill.
I'll tell you what, Chris, both teams' defensive units here are really helping protect this goalie. And that has really been the story of this game here, in my opinion, is these defensemen.
That puck takes an odd carom off of Cox, almost hit the official. Bringing it back here is Cox. Crosses the blue line. He has Smith blitzing down through the slot. Cox dumps it back behind the net, goes and gets his own dump in. Tries to roll it around to the other side. Smith having it on his forehand, trying to look towards the front. Petrucci now has it, looking at the top of the circle. Gets it over to Cox. Quigley now looking for the one-timer. Quigley has it behind him. He's going to drop it down to Helen, back in Gretzky's office. Helen getting it back out into the front to Petrucci. Tries to take another shot, and this one's also going to end up in the netting as it was blocked by a Patriot. 1:03 remaining here on the power play for the Mohawks.
And the Mohawks really, really trying to drive as hard as they can here on this power play opportunity. They have not seen a lot, so.
Third of the game. Cox, who's been out there the entire power play right now, looking to set up Quigley. We got two big battles going on in front of the net here as Smith is doing a great job at getting positioning down there for the Mohawks. Actually turned the defender around. Here's another opportunity in the slot for Quigley. Cox has it, gets it over to Petrucci on the far side. This one's going to be thrown over. Helen's not able to handle the sauce on that pass. Cox able to keep it in down here on the near side. Brought out there by Helen. Helen bringing it back over. Here's a one-timer try and a save made by Hastings. Another opportunity for Petrucci. Cox has his keyed up in the slot, and it's going to go off of the post and wide right. 20 seconds remaining here on the penalty kill as Robinson is able to free it up. Simonetti going to give chase to the captain, Cox. Both those guys have been out there an extremely long time. 10 seconds remaining here on the power play. Petrucci goes around a couple forwards, tries to get one towards the goal. It's going to be knocked away by Robinson. And now Simonetti with an opportunity and has a man coming out of the box. It's Roxby. Gets it over to Roxby. A shot and a save made by Bailey as Roxby just came blitzing and sprinting out of the penalty box here. We are under 9 minutes to go here in the third period. Wheeling Park trying to hang on to a 3-2 lead. Morgantown back here on the rush, and a save made by Hastings as Grabick and Smith collide on the play. Price tries to send one towards the net. Grabick not able to get it. Another shot there by Custer over to the far side. Custer able to get it back there as Grabick's going to put the pressure on him. Morgantown falls to 0-3 on the power play. Bringing it back over is Tadic. He's going to whip it all the way back around as two players collided, and it's going to be a 2-on-0 back the other way. A shot, they score! Will Simonetti gets the goal, and the Patriots take a 2-goal lead over the Mohawks.
That was Luke Simonetti there with a beautiful, beautiful goal there, bringing this momentum of the Patriots. I mean, they're just rolling now. They are just rolling, and it's going to be hard to stop them here.
Luke Simonetti with that goal, and the Patriots now have a 2-goal lead as Parker Jasko is going to get the assist on that one.
And Jasko came out from the box with a lot of heat, too. I mean, they almost got it there. And there's a replay on that goal.
There's that shot by Simonetti. You knew he was going to strike at some point. It was just a matter of when.
Oh, yeah. He's had so many breakaway opportunities in this game.
And once again, I always say it, it's that vulnerable minute after a penalty kill or a power play that a lot of these goals will happen. And now the Patriots are doubling up Morgantown right now. A huge hit in the corner here, but I think that one was of the illegal variety as Robbins is going to get a board. More likely it's either a boarding or a charge. And the Patriots are going to go on their 7th power play of the game. They are 2 for 6 on the night.
Just 8 minutes to go in this varsity championship final here. Patriots up by 2. Also leading shots by 5 here. Morgantown really needs to find their flow here like they did in the game against Central.
So this one is going to be a 2 minutes for roughing against the assistant captain in James Robbins. So the Patriots going to work again on the power play. Abraham tried to win that one forward, and it's going to be knocked down there by Quigley. So you got Quigley, Smith, Petrucci, and Cox. So I tell you what, I don't think Morgantown is going to be very conservative out there with the offensive firepower they have out there with their captain Cox and with Petrucci out there as well. Patriots going to work in their own end. There's the pressure by Cox up on the point. Now Morgantown trying to settle back down into that box. Smith able to trap it up against the boards. And battling there is Cooper Abraham as he's going to be upended on the play by Smith. Good play by him. Petrucci trying to free up Cox over there on the far side. Simonetti's going to bring this one forward to Hederlich. Hederlich bringing it into the zone. Here's a shot. Goes off of Bailey's stick. Another shot. Save made. And the puck is going to squirt out to the blue line here as Hederlich almost had his pocket picked there by Petrucci. Abraham has it on the far side corner, gets it over to Owen Abraham. Sets it up there for Roxby. Roxby has it on his stick. Simonetti looking. Tries to go for a toe drag, and it's going to be knocked away here. 4 straight goals by the Wheeling Park Patriots. They went down 2-0 early and then responded with 4 straight to give themselves a 4-2 lead. They have 35 minutes remaining here on the power play. 6:32 and counting in this one. The Patriots hanging on to 4-2, the defending state champs. Here goes another opportunity for Simonetti. He comes in, he's going to get hit down from behind as he ran into the goaltender as well, and then gets an extra shove there from Smith. Hastings going to play this one off to the side. 10 seconds remaining here on the power play for Wheeling Park as Groom and Tadic giving chase here for the Patriots. Tadic and Snyder bump into each other. The penalty is now over as the Patriots will fall to 2-7 on the man advantage. Here's an opportunity for Grabick, trying to fire one towards goal. Groom has it over on the far side, tried to send it off the side of the goal. Abraham able to get it, puts it down, glove the stick. This one's going to go off the far side boards. Daffner has a little bit of time, tries to hit it up the boards there, and Rocky's going to dump this one back in as the Patriots are going to keep 3 guys back here on defense. Grabick trying to step up there with the poke check, keeps it in their offensive zone. Abraham and I believe that was Snyder. They were playing tennis there for a minute with the puck. Cooper Abraham's going to be knocked off the puck there with a nice hip check, and back the other way comes Cooper Helen for Morgantown. Helen has his pass intercepted by Groom. Here goes Owen Abraham with speed, but he's going to come in off sides. And with 5:11 to go here in the third period, 4-2 in favor of Wheeling Park, as Snyder may be trying to bait Abraham into a penalty here.
Tension's definitely running high in this game. Look at this shot by Huddlerick. Awkward rebound, and Abraham almost comes in and snatches it, but a good defensive clear by Quigley there to knock it out of their zone.
Yeah, Quigley's one of those too. Just that stay-at-home defenseman. I mean, he could do some stuff on offense too, but more of that stay-at-home defenseman. Here's another opportunity for Morgantown to clear it out of the zone. They have the top unit out there, Cox, Daffner, and Helen, and then Snyder back there on defense as they're going to send this one down as Roxby's going to get it and play it out in his own defensive zone. Here's another opportunity for Cooper Abraham. Has it on his stick. Abraham looking for a pass. Tried to get it over to Owen Abraham as he was upended on the play by Snyder. Cox bringing it back the other way here for Morgantown. Helen whips on the shot but got the second one off. I don't know if that hit. I think it hit the post. Well, from the reaction from the official, I think that one did hit off the goalpost. Park going to send this one down for an icing. And with 4:26 to go, they now lead 4-2. Only 3 shots on goal for Morgantown.
And out comes back that real main line there for the Patriots. It's a big face-off here. You got number 71 for Morgantown, Price.
Trying to flip it up the boards there was Rocky. I don't think he got a full stick on it, but somebody that did was Simonetti. He's trying to race down there to beat the puck to the line. He's unable to, so 4:16 to go here in the third. We're going to do it again. This is going to be off to Hastings' right. Or check that, it's going to be off to her left. Thought the official pointed toward the blocker there for a minute. Linesman come in here. It'll be Price against Tadich again. They have Petrucci back deep, and that was exactly why they were trying to win it back to him. And it was just stuck away there at the last second. Grabick trying to get it up to the boards there, tried to pin it along the boards because he had nowhere to go around that right side. Jasko's going to play a conservative here as Robbins whiffs on the shot, and bringing it back up here is Simonetti. Simonetti getting it over to Jasko. Jasko going down into the corner, bodies up with a man down there. That's Robbins. Hits off the skate of Jasko. Simonetti has it. Tried to feed it back forward. Jasko puts one on goal. Another rebound. A save made. They're trying to get it out. They can't. Rocky with an opportunity now as he runs into a Morgantown player. And Jasko bringing it back out. Here's another shot there by Grabick. It's going to go wide. 3:31 and counting here in this one. And a save made by Bailey.
There was just chaos in front of that net for a good 5-10 seconds there. Great defensive presence by this Morgantown team. Here it goes. It gets kicked off by Simonetti here and tried to pass it to the slot, but too many guys there for him.
Here's the face-off's going to be one back to Robinson, who tries to dump this into the far side corner. Cooper Abraham's going to take a shot on goal. And Bailey, I mean, I don't want to say he was out of position on that one, but he was in the middle of his slide there and was just able to wrap that glove right around it.
The Patriots taking a lot of quick shots here in this third period. I think they're just trying to keep Bailey on his toes.
They're going to whip this one around the corner. Robinson's going to pinch up there with Nelson, able to keep it in. Abraham, though, that was a rolling puck the entire time. He still has it on his stick. Abraham gets dumped in front of the net, and this one is going to go down. 3:06 remaining here in regulation play. 4-2 in favor of the Patriots, but the top unit of the Mohawks is out there, and Cox trying to do something to lead his team here is the captain. Bringing it back up here, Robbins with the shot. It's going to take that Banco bounce as Helen was trying to bounce it off to the side there as Cox is going to give Cooper Abraham a ride into the boards. Here's a shot by Hederlich and a save made there by Bailey, as that was captain on captain with Cox and Abraham there. Simonetti, Tadic, and Jasko are going to be the ones heading out there now.
Of course, you got big Theo Grabick on the defensive point. He's always a menace to look out for.
Yeah, he'll be flanked there by Roxby. There was a hit on Simonetti. Jasko, this shot, they score! Parker Jasko gets another one on the board, and the Patriots take a 5-2 lead.
And Jasko now with, I mean, I don't want to say incidental because he's definitely trying out there, but almost incidental goals. Let's take a look what happens to Xander Bailey here on this play. The puck just gets lost underneath of number 11 there from Motown. That is Cameron Smith, and he just couldn't track it.
Well, I think we're going to have a timeout here. I didn't see who called the timeout, but that's exactly what it'll be. 2:35 here remaining in this game. Wheeling Park out to a 5-2 lead.
There's a replay of that.
Yeah,
beautiful
Jasko,
play.
he went to just pass it there. Want to give a huge shout out to all of our sponsors here that made this tournament possible. Our title sponsor, WVU Medicine, the Ohio County Commission, Wheeling CVB, the City of Wheeling, West Banco Arena, the Wheeling Nailers, Pittsburgh Penguins Foundation, Red, JB1 Media, Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, the Stucky Firm, the Glessner Group, Main Street Bank, Lamar, Undos, Project Best, and Liberty Distributors. Thank you so much for the support here. Huge shout out to Dave, our audio guy, who joined us up in the booth here. He's multitasking. I can't do that. He's playing the music in the arena and also making sure Hudson and I sound good.
Yeah, I don't know how you keep track of all those switchers and keep track of a good Spotify playlist at the same time.
Here comes the face-off here for Wheeling Park. It's a 3-goal lead now for the Patriots. Price trying to win this face-off forward. And Snyder. Custer has it, trying to come back across the middle here. And there's a big hit there by Simonetti. And now we're going to have multiple penalties here as the officials are just going to try to keep this game calm now. So I think, are we taking two or are we going to have one here? I think Simonetti is going to be the only guilty party. This will be a cross-check on Luke Simonetti. So a big power play coming up here.
Wow.
Yeah, Custer and Simonetti.
Yeah, Custer just held his ground there. That was, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's where the penalty was right there, as he kind of came back across while he was on the ground.
You're right, though, Chris. Huge opportunity here on the power play for Motown. They have not found themselves a lot of power plays. This is the fourth one. This could be the key to the points here.
Quigley dumping it down into the corner. Cox. Hastings giving Helen a few whacks there in front of the net as he was pushed into the crease there by Grabick. This one's going to go off the netting, and we're going to have a face-off coming back out to the left, to the glove side of Hastings. So barring a goal here, the Patriots pretty much are going to have to kill off a penalty for like all but 21 seconds remaining in this game. They're going to go ahead. Motown's going to pull the netminder. So we got a 6-on-4 now, as the Patriots are going to line up all the way across. Grabick able to get this one. Now, the nice thing is, though, with Park, is they can technically shoot towards that open net because it's not going to go down for an icing. And Hederlich now is one-on-one. Here's a shot, and he scores! 6-2 in favor of Park. And then we have somebody that is getting ejected here from the game. That's going to be Smith for Morgantown, was thrown out after the goal.
I did not catch what happened to Smith there. All I saw was number 15, Cox. Great goal there by Huddlerick to just pass by that defense.
So Gavin Huddlerick going to get the goal here. There's the shot. It goes in there for the open netter.
Oh, I don't know. Looks like they were just hugging each other. I don't know what Smith did there, but he's ejected.
So the Patriots are still on the penalty kill. Yeah, so we're going to see what the calls are here. Rocky and Roxby are going to be heading out there. Grabick, it looks like we're going to go with Hederlich.
I like this unit here on the penalty kill. Got two solid defensemen.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have somebody else ejected here. It's going to be Grabick.
Oh, wow.
I'm not sure what happened.
There had to have been some choice words said, because I did not see any physical contact.
So it's going to be 5-on-4. And now Hutterlick's going off too.
Well, no, he's going back over. He's just talking, I guess. I don't know. I guess Grabick's coming back.
All right, then now he's going back.
And the fans are going wild for Grabick.
Yeah, so not sure what the calls are going to be here. This is probably going to be one we're just going to turn it over to PA announcer Mike Anthony and let him let us know what's going on. So Grabick was asked to leave the ice, as was Smith for Morgantown. So the officials coming together here. Like I said, I did not see what happened after the play.
No, I did not see any physical contact on either of those either party. Here's another replay.
There's a shot by Hutterlich.
That was again a great shot by Hutterlich, just passed by the defense.
Yeah, then the puck was shot away there. Okay. Then
there you go.
Yeah, Smith just decided to come in out of nowhere.
Wow.
But yeah.
Yeah, there you go. But if Grabick's gone, maybe Grabick instigated something?
I have no idea. Okay, so they're going to be 10-minute misconducts. So a shorthanded goal by Hederlich.
The assist went to Cooper Abraham.
Cooper Abraham getting the assist there. So shorthanded empty net goal for the Patriots. Abraham, Hutterlich, going to come out here on the penalty kill. It's going to be the top unit out there for Morgantown, as the Patriots is trying to kill this one off. Helen throws a shoulder into Roxby. Coming back here, 1:22 here on the penalty kill. This one's going to be launched all the way down. This will go for an icing. And the faceoff will come back into Morgantown territory. As the Let's Go Park chants are coming through the stands right now, with the Patriots leading 6-2. Hutterlich there on the faceoff. Going forward, the Patriots going to send 3 men back. Still a power play here for Morgantown's going to get it over to the far side to Quigley. Quigley going to carry it into the zone. He's going to wrap it all the way back around. And coming up on that one was Rocky. And Abraham was trying to go there. He gets a little bit upended. And then Cox now with the puck. Cox on his forehand. Here's a shot. And Cooper Abraham is going to knock this one through center ice. And then we have captain on captain here, as Cox is going to whack his lit feet out from underneath him. And so now Cox will be attending to the box as well. And then he decides to throw an extra shove along the way. And then we have some slashing going on. Now Roxby wants to have a conversation with Helen.
Yeah, I definitely don't know what I expected at the end of this game, but obviously tension's running super high for these players, and this just is a testament to how important this is to them.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to have 2 penalties.
And there's that tripping from Cox.
Yeah, then Robbins got something. I think he's going to get an unsportsmanlike for firing the puck down.
Yeah.
Or a 10-minute misconduct as well. Because, yeah, we're still skating 4-on-4. Yeah, so... Oh, no, it should be 4-on-3. There it is. So we got 2 back-to-back 2-minute penalties here as Abraham wins his face-off up forward. Walker's going to send it back around. Owen Abraham gets it out to Roxby. Here's a shot and a save made there by Bailey. Getting this one back is Cooper Abraham. The captain's going to fire one towards the goal. Owen Abraham keeping it in. Over on the far side, gets it to Roxby. So Roxby just controlling it out here at the blue line. As we have a battle going on there in front of the net between Rocky and Walker. Roxby gets it out here in the slot, takes a shot and a save made by Bailey. Referee's going to blow the whistle on that one. And we'll have a face-off coming out to the blocker side here of Xander Bailey. So Wheeling Park going to continue to defend that state title with a 6-2 as of right now. Here's a shot there and a save made by Bailey. Header lick loud, going to be knocked off the puck there by Quigley. Simonetti has the puck over here on the far side. He's just going to go ahead and carry this one back. And carry it all the way back here. Helen's going to give a little bit of a chase. But about 3 seconds to go here in this one. And let the celebration begin. Back-to-back state championships for the Wheeling Park Patriots. And they're not going to let Graybick celebrate. But once again, the Wheeling Park Patriots are your 2026 state champions.
And as Freebird rains down, the Patriots are listening to a banger and looking at a golden trophy in their arms. And Graybick down there, definitely disheartened, but
yeah, absolutely. As the Patriots are starting to celebrate.
But what a terrific game by both teams here. The Patriots really opened up the Mohawks in this third period, and just what a game here.
Yeah, we have I see we have some of the off-ice officials that are discussing something over here, but the Patriots have won 6-2.
And like you said, they will be defending their championship again, maybe next year. But that is now 2 in a row for the Patriots. And this season, we now know who the kings of high school varsity hockey are.
So the Wheeling Park Patriots take home the title here for the second season in a row. And we'll get a bid once again to nationals. And like I said, despite all the physicality here, the team's coming together for the traditional handshakes. And so the awards will be coming out here after this 6-2 victory.
Wow, Chris. What a tournament.
Absolutely,
what a
indeed.
Tournament.
Absolutely, indeed. And there they are, your 2026 state champions, the Wheeling Park Patriots.
Morgantown is not coming home without gold, though. Don't forget that. As they're...
Yeah, we had Wheeling Central in the middle school division, winning it all. And then Wheeling Park winning it in the high school division. Cooper Abraham getting some handshakes out there.
I mean, who's your Who's your you got 3 stars of the game here, Chris?
Oh my goodness, I don't know. I mean, Parker Jasko for sure.
It's hard to say. This Patriots team really just performs like such a well-oiled machine here, and for these seniors too, I'm sure this is a great moment to end the season out on.
Absolutely, indeed. But yeah, Jasko, definitely got to go with Jasko. A pair of assists there. You had Cooper Abraham with a goal and an assist. Like I said, unfortunately, there was one assist that I did not catch, and that came on Wheeling Park's third goal. Sorry about that.
Was that off that Jasko bounce?
Nah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it was on one of the power play goals there. As Wheeling Park posing in front of the trophies now. And now each player will receive their individual award.
The Bob Otten Trophy will be brought home for the second time in a row to Wheeling Park High School.
Just what a great performance there, and just a testimony to all the hard work that they put in all season long.
Being able to beat the #1 seed Morgantown after Morgantown also had such an incredible regular season and tournament. Man, these Patriots got to be on top of the world here.
Ladies and gentlemen,
As though we give it over now to Mike Anthony, our PA announcer.
winners of the Bob Otten Trophy as your state champions. Now the hardware. Championship game MVP. To number 10, Parker Jasko.
So there's Parker Jasko getting the #1 star of the game. Now, like I said, he was definitely in there for me.
Great junior season, Parker. And
Yeah, only a junior too.
To number 25,
Luke Simonetti picking up the MVP. What a tournament he had. Had a hat trick last night. Got one on the board here tonight.
Yeah, he's a very, very active part of the Patriots' high-powered offense there.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be missed next year. One of the seniors out there for Wheeling Park.
Come forward to get your trophies, boys. Number 2, Owen Abraham.
There's Owen Abraham. Also plays AAA with the Pittsburgh Predators. There's Hederlich.
Number 6, Andrew Conley.
6, Andrew Conley. See him in a lot of the Naylor games. Trevor Heinerman.
Number 10, Parker Jasko.
There's Parker Jasko again. Get a little bit more hardware.
Jacob Robinson.
Jacob Robinson, what a defensive performance he had.
19, Brody Groom.
There's Brody Groom.
Number 21, Sam Rocky.
Sam Rocky. I think he has the least blonde hair out of everybody.
I think he might just be a natural blonde.
Vilas. Mason Vilas. Braden Davis.
Number 25, Luke Simonetti.
There's Luke Simonetti again, the assistant captain.
26, Daniel Tadich.
Daniel Tadich, big game here. Yeah, he had the goal. He had one goal in this one.
Logan Roxby.
Logan Roxby, a big defensive performance from him.
Number 28, Haley Hastings.
And yeah, we didn't discuss her performance very much, but 14 saves on 16 shots is nothing to scoff at, especially against Morgantown.
Yeah, absolutely. She made some big saves in this game. Alex Shape. Xavier Shaw.
Number 47, Cooper Abraham.
Cooper Abraham.
The captain, and he will definitely be missed next season.
Absolutely. Davis again.
Kyle Miller.
Kyle Miller. I think he might have the blondest out of all of them.
Can't forget the big man, number 91, Theo Lubick.
Theo Gravick. Big body down there is Theo. And now the presentation of the Bob Otten Trophy.
Congratulations, Wheeling Park coach Monto Pratt
Motto crate. Getting the head coach and raise it up high. Wheeling Park, you've done it again for the second time in a row, as the Captain Abraham going to bring it over and celebrate with their student section, as they should. So just an exciting moment there to be able to celebrate with their team.
Hometown boys getting to celebrate with the hometown school. It's just got to be a great feeling here.
Absolutely, indeed. And Hudson, just what a great tournament we were treated here today and this whole weekend.
Yeah, just so many good games, so much time to really, just appreciate the youth and the value of the hockey that's coming up.
Yeah, absolutely. It just continues to grow here in the state of West Virginia. So Wheeling Park, not only will they finish out there in the PIHL too, but they will also be getting a bid for nationals as well, as they look to go back there. They had a pretty nice run in the national tournament last year too. But the Wheeling Park Patriots, for the second time in a row, are your state champions, going back to back. Posing down there for the picture. Having the medals there. A few of them in the mouth. I love it. I don't think, though, I would be, I don't think I would be doing that. I'm a little bit of a germaphobe.
Well, you got to make sure it's real gold.
Yeah, I know, right? This is true. But absolutely, we just want to thank everybody so much here. Our title sponsor, WVU Medicine. We could not have done that without them. 1JB Media, West Banco Arena, everybody, Dave up here in the crowd. We couldn't have done this without everybody. Just what a fantastic weekend it was. And Hudson, as much as I hate to, we're going to have to go ahead and put the final bow here on this tournament. Thank you so much, and just give us some final thoughts here on this entire weekend.
I just want to start it out by saying, again, thank you for this opportunity to everybody that gave me the ability to do this color commentating for the first time. And I'm going to miss it. It was so fun doing this, and 100% I'm going to be doing this way more.
Oh, 100%.
I love this. So fun.
The future is bright for you. I thank you so much for all the commentary that you provided this week. Special thanks to all the teams, though, that made the trip here to Wheeling. Congratulations to the Wheeling Central Catholic Maroon Knights in the middle school division, taking home the state championship, and then the Wheeling Park Patriots doing it in the varsity division as well, going back to back. Thank you, everybody, so much. 6-2, your final score here in the varsity game in favor of the Wheeling Park Patriots. For Hudson Davis, I'm Chris Thoburn. You've been listening to the West Virginia State Hockey Championships presented by WVU Medicine.